Hello. Oh, I've done it again. It's happened again. It's happened again. Link Gooding forgot to stop the music before he started talking. And I forgot to mute the echo as well. That's not good, is it? Welcome, everybody. I hope you're all well. There's a bunch of memberships to give away. I forgot, obviously, we didn't stream last week because I had like a leak where half my ceiling disappeared into the ether. I've actually made my own life difficult here to look at the chat, haven't I, by doing the memberships. So when Martin, he says, no football again this week. What's going on? You're hitting bad form at the right time for Liverpool, Martin. Martin being a Newcastle fan, so obviously Liverpool are going to beat them in the Carabao Cup final in a couple of weeks. Charlie's in the chat says it's nice to actually feel positive after an Ipswich result. Link, I didn't think I'd say that again this season. Up 10-man Ipswich against Aston Villa 1-1. Just applaud it. Just applaud. I'm not going to actually clap because it will probably sound disgusting through my microphone for you guys. But I was proud of Ipswich yesterday. It was really good. And Liverpool scraped past Wolves today. It was a bit iffy. The referee was awful, I thought, but is what it was. Martin says decent result to be fair for Ipswich, yeah, especially with the 10 men. Charlie says, am I doing good? I'm doing wonderful. And Charlie says it weren't a leak. I bet you're in shock after the Plymouth defeat. I actually, like, in the Discord, I did post a picture of the ceiling just to like clear my name. I didn't wanna you know, I wanted to prepare my defence for those accusations of Liverpool versus Plymouth, which was just so bad. And yes, we rotated, but that team should still beat most Premier League teams, let alone bottom of the Championship Plymouth. So Diego Maradona has come to FIFA. In my opinion, the greatest footballer of all time. If your opinion's different, that's a you problem. The greatest player to ever walk the earth. I have been evolving him, so he's up to 89 now. I'm not going to pay the stupid 500,000 coins to make him a 92. Maybe. I could sell Rivaldo and do it. That's an option. Like, the option could be, do we just sell Rivaldo, make Maradona great again? Charlie says Maradona's best ever player. Deserves a 100 rating. Yeah, for me, he's the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. We often talk about me watching him at Soccer Aid many years ago as a, I don't know, 40, 50-year-old, obese, you know, unhealthy, drug-fueled. You know, it's been levelled at me he's an alcoholic as well. But his touch, I'll tell you what, his touch, for me, I've not seen many. Like, his touch, even at that point, was like Mo Salah, like level. But he's a 50-year-old man that hasn't played for 20 years. So, yeah, Diego. Charlie's list is Diego first, Messi second, Ronaldinho third, Cristiano fourth. Martin still can't forgive him for the hand of God. Has Charlie got Rivaldo fifth? Or was that supposed to be like R9 Ronaldo? Rivaldo was a baller. I love Rivaldo. It's why he's my team. Absolutely love Rivaldo. But once we've finished evolving Diego, we have got the option to where's his chemistry style gone? Huh? He had a hunter on him. Oh, it's because I actually sold my Gerrard and bought a different one. Because I'm doing the free kick thing for Gerrard, so we can get him up to like 99. Look, he's already had like 99 free kick accuracy. He's got 94 shot power in this state. He'd be an animal. The thing with the hand of God is, The hand of God obviously was filthy, right? I'm not going to try and defend it. But Diego Maradona goes on to score the best goal maybe in football history. Although for me, when people say what's the best goal ever, for me it's the Roberto Carlos one, where he volleyed, not his free kick. His free kick's ridiculous. But the Roberto Carlos one, where he's on the left wing, yeah, he's like over here and the ball's bouncing, and he just volleys it and bends it so much it goes in for Real Madrid. It's ridiculous. Honestly, if you haven't seen it, it's ridiculous. Like Roberto Carlos for me, probably my favourite player other than Diego. But then Diego's kind of before my time as well. Although I have seen him, you know. Like Diego wasn't playing when I was born. Do you know what I mean? I think he hung his boots up by my birth, unfortunately. Charlie says Messi's the best winger of all time. Messi's a hard one because when he was out wide he was quality, but then look, I preferred left wing Cristiano Ronaldo. I've always been a Ronaldo over Messi guy, and part of the reason is, for me, people talk about like beautiful football and doing just like crazy stuff for football, and for me, if you think Messi's the best player of all time because of like ridiculous skills and beautiful passes and stuff, like, go watch Ronaldinho because he's bad. His output numbers aren't good. But if you want to see ridiculous stuff, like there's a goal where Ronaldinho catches the ball on his shoulder and then flicks it over a defender. Like if you want to see ridiculous stuff like showboat and skills, for me Ronaldinho is the best. So like, but Maradona as well. Like, they're both better than Messi for me in terms of that. If you're talking about like impossible to play against, after Diego, I think it's CR7 personally. Yeah, Cristiano's attitude is a big thing, and he is big-headed, but that's part of the reason he is Cristiano. A bit like Zlatan. You know what I mean? You couldn't have Zlatan. I know Ronaldinho's son plays for Burnley, but he doesn't wear Ronaldinho on his shirt, I don't think. I think he wears like something else. I wish if he wore Ronaldinho, it'd be sick. Like, there's pictures of Ronaldinho in a Ronaldinho shirt because of that. But yeah, for me, if you're talking about pure football ability, it's Diego Maradona. But I think in the UK, there is a massive, like, agenda. Like, they're always, like, people in the UK don't want to say Maradona was better than Pele even, because of the hand of God. That's the reason. Like, people think he's not as good because he did one handball goal, and like, to be fair, the balls of him to do that in a World Cup, was it semi-final? It's ridiculous. Yeah, Neymar as well. Like, if you want showboat and stuff, and that's what I mean about when people say, oh no, but Messi, you know, he just plays football beautifully. Like, Neymar's better than Messi for that. Like, but I'm not saying Messi's not good. He is. He's like an alien. But like, John Barnes' goal versus Brazil. Like, find me a Messi goal against Brazil where he does that. Find me, like, do you know what I mean? And it's like Maradona's goal versus England. Find me a Messi goal where he does that at a major moment of a World Cup instead of scoring a tap-in or a penalty or a free kick. And to be fair, like, his free kick against Liverpool had a deflection, and people still talk about it. Oh, remember that free kick he scored against Liverpool? It deflected off the wall. Literally. Like, the deflection on the wall didn't change it much, but it made it spin more. Diego. I thought he was in there. But yeah, for me, Messi's good. But like, I don't understand those people who think they're football purists because they put Messi as the best player of all time. I think they need to like take stock, and also you need to look at like where they've played. Like Maradona playing for Napoli, won the league with Napoli, who they had a decent side. But they didn't have the best side, they had Maradona. Like that Napoli team, they're like proper superstars in Italy at the time. Were at Milan, Juventus, Inter Milan. Even like Sampdoria. I think Sampdoria might have had like Glenn Hoddle around. But Diego Maradona wins the league with Napoli. And he won the World Cup like not with an average Argentina team, because Argentina are always good. Like, don't get me wrong, Argentina are never a bad side, are they? Do you know what I mean? Like the worst player to ever play for Argentina is probably Jonas Gutierrez, and he was alright. You know what I mean? I know Martin will say he's alright. So yeah, let me know who you guys think is the best, the greatest of all time. Scouts and Proud says yes, Link. Let me know, who do you think is the greatest of all time, Scouts? Please say Maradona over Messi, because he was just better. Mind you, I think like Martin, you're probably closer to the age where, you know, hand of God, if like, before I was alive, and, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't really affect me personally. Martin says, we also got Jamie in the chat, I missed that. Chat busy tonight, guys, I love it. Oh no, best player anyway. Although Scout said the best player in the Liverpool shirt, Suarez, and to be fair, him or Salah for me has to be in my lifetime. Stevie as well, though. Stevie was just unreal. Jamie says Ronaldinho, and I agree with that, because we were talking a minute ago, and I said that people say that I'm gonna quit this. We're getting smashed. People say that Messi's the best player of all time because he played like the most beautiful football. But for me, like Maradona is better than Messi, like the stuff he did. And if you're talking about skills and stuff, Ronaldinho is the guy. So it depends on what you value, I guess. Martin said, didn't John Barnes go to Italy, return a bad player, or was that someone else? It was Ian Rush. He went to Juventus. He was awful at Juventus. I don't think he was awful. I think he still got a goal every 2 games. But then he came back to Liverpool, and he was actually decent again when he came back. But he didn't enjoy being in Italy. He just didn't like it. So he came home. I didn't go yesterday. Like Ipswich away tickets are just basically you had to have gone to I think 25 games in the last 2 years to have a chance. So it's just like it's impossible. And to be fair, I don't mind that it's like that. Do you know what I mean? I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, because I can't get tickets, it's a joke or anything like that. Like, they're rewarding loyalty, they're rewarding the people that went to Plymouth away in League One. And I don't want to talk about Plymouth actually. Scratch that. Plymouth is a banned term, alright? But no, I watched the highlights because it wasn't on TV, obviously. And I just noticed my camera's a bit like when I'm playing, it's a bit high. I've moved my monitor onto like a monitor stand, so it's higher up. So I need to play with that in a minute. But yeah, because it wasn't on TV, I could not watch it because not all the games are broadcasting live, unfortunately. The thing is, how can you get loyal fans if you can't go away? Yeah, I do agree with that as well, Charlie. I think they should like balance it. Bread says, I feel like the way it was playing yesterday, if we carry on like this, if we're 16th, 17th, I think if we can dig in like we dug in yesterday, and to be fair, yesterday, and I know a lot of Town fans are probably going to scream about Muric. Palmer was great though, to be fair to him. But you need to defend properly, and we did yesterday. We conceded one, but with 10 men against Aston Villa, who are they're a Champions League side. You know, they're bringing on Marcus Rashford and Marcus Asensio. Like, Asensio's won like 3 Champions Leagues at Real Madrid. You know what I mean? Was he in the Spain squad for the Euros? If he wasn't, he probably was around for last time they won something. Oh, we lost again, guys. I can't play today. Manchester's beating Plymouth isn't for everyone. Yep. Ipswich could never do it either. That was always a bit of a bogey game for Town and all. I think what I think Ipswich should do with the tickets is the away tickets should be balloted. Like, there should be some where they're balloted for season ticket holders as opposed to members who just go to away games. Because some people go to away games and never go to home game. Which is weird for me, but some people do that. But yeah, with 10 men, I'm more than happy that was all yesterday, guys. I'm not going to argue with anybody about a 1-1 draw with Aston Villa away. No chance. Thankfully, Wolves didn't win today. Oh, they nearly did. Honestly, I felt the referee was really bad in the Liverpool game today. And it wasn't just against Liverpool. Like, there's a Jota penalty where they say there's not enough contact, and you know, for me, it's a weird one because you watch one angle and he gets drilled. You know, you watch another angle and there's no contact. So it's like, which angle do you trust? Like, they're both real video. Do you know what I mean? Like if you can see the contact in one angle but you can't see it in another, I don't think the first angle the referee should see is the one where you can't see the contact. Because he's made up his mind. Well, he's made up his mind when he's sent to the monitor. Do you know what I mean? Once he's sent to the monitor, you're thinking, unless there's something wrong. Scouse is the only gets to home games. Yeah, I if I can get, I've been to Ipswich away games years ago. I haven't been to one for a long time. It's just hard to. It's just hard to even get tickets, you know, and that's before you do the travelling. Obviously, I'm in Lincolnshire instead of Ipswich, so games like Leicester and stuff are like an hour and a bit away from me, so they wouldn't be too bad. Pull that camera down ever so slight. Ipswich Wall game is huge. Is it 2 games away? It's not the next home game, is it actually? Is it? Have we played Wolves at home? I can't even remember who Ipswich have played this year. Yeah, I think Southampton are down. I think, you know, I think you'd have to be quite bold at this point to predict Southampton to stay up. Like, it would take some balls to predict that, I think. So yeah, Southampton are down. Leicester could still get out of it. The thing that worries me is when you compare Ipswich's team to Leicester and Wolves. Leicester and Wolves have got more players that would get into Ipswich's starting 11 than Ipswich have. You know what I mean? Like, they've got loads of players, like your Matheus Cunha's. You know, Cunha gets in the Ipswich team all day. People love Lee Davis, but ain't always better. Do you know what I mean? So Andre, like Wolves have got Andre, who Liverpool kept considering as the answer in defensive midfield when Fabinho left, and then Slot was just like, nah, don't worry about that. We just put Gravenberch there. Man's a genius, I tell you. But that's what worries me, is that they have got so much quality. Like, compared to Ipswich, you've got a lot of potential, but like unproven potential, a lot of it as well. Like, if you look at all the young players that Ipswich signed, the only one of them so far who I would say looks worth the money is Delap. Is that harsh? I don't think so. Like, let me know, Town fans. Like, Delap. Like, Delap's worth it, yeah? Delap looks like he's worth more. But does Amari look like a £20 million player to you? To me, he doesn't. And obviously as well, like, don't think about wages, but Liverpool got Chiesa for 14 million. Like, 14 million for Federico Chiesa, like player of the tournament at the Euros, like quality. And yeah, he's got injury problems and he hasn't really had a chance at Liverpool yet, but Brady agrees nowhere near 20 million for Amari. Philogene, 20 million. I think Hutchinson could, over the years, be worth it. But for me, Philogene, not worth it. Jack Clark, not proved worth it. Calvin Phillips is only on loan, but you know, if they offered you Calvin Phillips at the end of the season for 10 million, you might keep him as a squad player for 10. But you're not going to pay even 20 for him. You know what I mean? There's no world where you pay 20 million for Calvin Phillips today. I don't know what City would want. I genuinely don't. But like, I think you like as well, and I know Liverpool's a different club and it's different wages and stuff. But you've got to look at what Liverpool have got for 30, 40 million. Diaz, Gakpo, Jota for 30, 40 million. You can't tell me you'd rather have Philogene and Amari over Gakpo. And I hate Gakpo. Like, I'm president of the Gakpo as a tapping merchant club. He's my least favourite Liverpool player, and probably is partially because he, for me, was the point where Roberto Firmino got phased out, and that's like, you know, Bobby was my favourite. Phillips not good but okay, says Brad. That's my summation of him. He doesn't look like an international. Do you know what I mean? Like, the way he's playing, he might get in the Scotland squad or the Ireland squad, but he's not an England player at the moment. And a lot of people thought McKenna could get him back to it, but the thing is as well, and I think sometimes there's an arrogance about football fans where they go, well, you know, we've got this great manager and he can do this and he can do that, but if Guardiola can't get someone going, you know, the second best manager in the Premier League behind Arne Slot, what can you do? Charlie said Phillips, apparently City on 30 million. He said sod that, which is much more polite than how I would like to word it. Charlie says McKenna's a great manager but inexperienced, and I agree with that. He's not got the experience of some of the others. I think that hurts us with his substitutes. I think it's most noticeable in his substitutions. Martin says Eddie Howe is the best at getting players to play better. He's up there. He is up there. Like Eddie Howe. He's quality. Oh, Maradona's offside. Yeah, there you go. But oh yeah, I agree that Eddie Howe is really good. Like, when you look at like your Joel Lintons and stuff, and that's something else I'd say. Like, people talk about Arteta, but is there many players that he's actually made better? because I always think that's a big thing for a manager. Like Jurgen Klopp turned Andy Robertson from a like absolutely bang average Premier League fullback into top 5 left backs in the world. You know, Arne Slot, he's turned Mo Salah from the best player in the Premier League to the best player in the world. Did he turn him into that, or was he that anyway? I'm not sure, but Eddie Howe apparently went to Spain after Bournemouth learnt from Simeone. I can see that actually, because Eddie Howe at Newcastle compared to Eddie Howe at Bournemouth, he seems just a little bit more sort of streetwise to me. Like he seems a little bit less like, I don't know, I don't want to say like living in fantasy land, because that's quite harsh. But he's a bit more like realistic with his tactics and his substitutions, and you know, when it's 0-0, he's thinking, well, do we just hang on that instead of, okay, it's 0-0, we're going to win this, let's bring on 3 strikers, which he did do at Bournemouth, and sometimes it'll pay off, don't get me wrong. But I just feel he's a bit more measured now. Who do I think gets promoted to the Premier League this season? Well, I believe Jamie might still be watching, so I'll say Sheffield. United, obviously, not Wednesday. I don't think anyone thinks they're going to go up, do they? Charlie's got Leeds, Sheffield United, Sunderland. The thing with Sunderland is, and obviously I lived there for 3 years, so I feel like Sunderland's one of the clubs other than Liverpool and Ipswich, and probably Newcastle, that I would say I know the most about. The problem with Sunderland is their fans really believe that they deserve a lot more than what they get, and I think most football fans do. But like, Sunderland weren't happy being like their fans weren't happy being like 15th every season, like comfortably not going down. Like, their fans aren't happy with it. They think they're like big time. And I don't know if part of that's because Newcastle are big time. I don't mean that as a insult to any Sunderland fans or Sunderland as a club. I don't mean it disrespectfully, anything like that. You know, when I lived there, I'd go watch Sunderland games and stuff. I even went to watch the under 23s as well. Like, but I just think Sunderland think they're a lot bigger than they are, and with their fan base, it causes problems. They're amazing fans. They support the club, but they're vocal, and sometimes that can be a curse. Yeah, they had the 2 seasons where they got relegated twice in a row, which obviously it's not ideal. It's not what anyone wants. I think Middlesbrough are in with an outside shout, although they've obviously lost Latte Lath. I don't know about Leeds as well. Like, Leeds are good enough, but they're similar to Sunderland, where I think they've got this mentality that they're much bigger than they are. Like, Leeds think they should be a Champions League club. And, you know, if you go through history, they have been a big club. But are they every year Champions League club? I can't see it. Like, they used to have like Harry Kewell and Mark Viduka and stuff. They're like a million miles off that now. And yeah, Leeds, like Charlie said, Leeds get relegated if promoted. I think one thing Leeds have got is they've got a good draw. Like, in terms of players, because of their history, because they have been a Champions League side. And also because of some of the players they've had. Like, they had David Ginola, didn't they? I'm pretty sure. Did they have David Ginola? Was that he played for Spurs and Newcastle, but he did play for Leeds as well, didn't he? Does someone fact check me in the comments? Did David Ginola play for Leeds? Or am I? Oh, I think a Cantona actually. I think I'm mixing up Ginola and Cantona. To be fair, Cantona's probably better than Ginola. Oh, Maradona's doing his bit defensively to play out. It's foul. Yeah, Charlie says it as well. Leeds think they're a bigger club now, which is like, I think there's a lot of football fans like it. Like I think Ipswich fans think they're bigger now. Like, yeah, they've won a UEFA Cup, but like, so like Middlesbrough. Do you know what I mean? Like, Ipswich are quite a big club. They are. I'm not just going to hammer the club, but I think Ginola went PSG, Newcastle, Spurs, Villa. He played for Everton, did he? Ugh. What did he do that for? Oh, that's worse than Cantona going to United. That's not. I thought about it. I changed my mind very quickly. So yeah, I must be thinking of Cantona went from Leeds to United, didn't he? But Cantona was better than United. But Leeds have had some great players. They obviously were good in like the 60s, 70s, I think. But in my lifetime, Leeds have never won anything. I remember. Yeah, I agree with Charlie. Ipswich are a big club, but not massive. Like, I would say Ipswich is bigger than Bournemouth, Brighton, Burnley, stuff like that. Maybe not Leicester. Yeah, Leeds were in the Champions League early noughties, but that was when they had Harry Kewell, weren't they? And he was a demon. Honestly, that like I think people forget how good Harry Kewell was. Like, he's got a hero on FIFA for a reason. Woodgate, Viduka, Alan Smith. Not the one that played for Arsenal, by the way. Anyone's thinking of the FIFA commentator. He doesn't do FIFA now, I don't think, does he? I have commentary turned off because if I stream and there's a commentator and me talk, it's pretty annoying. But I still can't believe Leicester won. Yeah, it's frustrating that Leicester won it. I don't like that Leicester won the league. And like, loads of people were like, "Oh, it's fantastic." I didn't enjoy it. You'll never hear me be like, "Oh yeah, I love that Leicester won the league." I don't. And people are like, "Oh yeah, it's nice that a little club with no money won the league." You know, their owner's so rich. He used to fly to every game and land his helicopter in the centre circle, but they're a poor club, you know, poor old Leicester. I don't hate Leicester, don't get me wrong, I don't. But I just think like it's a bit of a myth about them winning the league from like nothing. Like, they had some big time Charlies in their team, like Brock Anton. Like, he was an absolute baller in his day. Why didn't I like it? I'd rather Liverpool. Like, if Liverpool don't win the league, I don't like it. Like, I've never enjoyed seeing another team win the Premier League. Genuinely. Like, there's no other team that is like. Oh yeah, I'd rather Leicester win it than Man U or Man City. Yeah, but I would never be happy to see someone win the league that isn't Liverpool or Ipswich. Newcastle, you all know I've got a little soft spot for them. But I wouldn't be happy if Newcastle won it at like Liverpool's expense, for example. Zizou. They're down to 10 men, by the way. So it's time to put the pressure on. I don't like how the defensive setup has got Diego and Maradona going back for corners, like stand back. I get he's tiny. Martin says get used to it if PSR gets lifted. Charlie says the only true massive clubs in England are the Big Six and Newcastle. I think Aston Villa as well. Like, they've won the Champions League twice. Do you know what I mean? They've won the Champions League 2 times more than Arsenal. And Forest as well. Forest are, like, Aston Villa and Forest are that, like, level below, though. Horrible, what a block. Charlie says Link would love it if Plymouth won the league instead of Liverpool. I'll tell you what, if Plymouth get to the Premier League, I want Plymouth to get to the Premier League because I want revenge. Like I want Plymouth to play Liverpool with Mohamed Salah, and hopefully he's still here. Mind you, Plymouth won't go up this year, will they? Oh, it's awful from Rivaldo. Newcastle, if PSR gets lifted, the thing is as well, is we'll see what happens with City. Because Newcastle's ownership situation is obviously similar to City. Where, you know, people who aren't the owners but are friendly with the owners, like Seller, could invest crazy money. I think, like, Forest maybe aren't massive, but they are a big club. I would say they're a big club. Like, they're, like, I would say you have, like, the Big Six, Newcastle. Well, I'd split that up more. I'd say you have Liverpool and Man United right at the top. Then you have the Big Six and the rest of the Big Six in Newcastle. Then I would say you have Forest and Villa, and maybe West Ham as well. Actually, like West Ham are up there in terms of size for me. Part of that's because Essex doesn't have a good football club, which benefits Ipswich as well, because you do get some people from Chelmsford and Colchester and stuff support Town. Can't be what I missed. Oh, I tell you what, Everton are probably in that same mix as West Ham and Forest, I would say. The thing is, like, domestic success, Everton have had loads over the years. But if they go down to the Championship, can you still call them a big club? I don't know. But Liverpool and United are different. Like, they're like, anyone that tries to tell you anyone else is as big a club as them has no idea. You know, if you speak to an Arsenal fan, all they'll tell you is it's because of the Invincibles. You know, one season in the club's history makes them greater than anyone else, even though they've never won the European Cup. Red thinks Ronaldo should have joined Town. I'm sure McKenna's got his number. He might get bored of Saudi and all the money. You can only spend so much money, right? I'd Cristiano at Ipswich. I'll tell you what, I genuinely believe this though, and people might sound silly, but even at his age now, you put Cristiano in Ipswich Town, it's mid-table. Because there's just goals flying in. Martin says Everton never been relegated. It's coming. I pray. I just want their first game in that new stadium to be in friggin' Championship. It'd be so funny. Like Ronaldo might fancy a little stint back in the Premier League, you know. I just would love him to go down with David Moyes as well. Because for me, like, you talk about people you don't like in football, yeah? Like, my number one is obviously Alex Ferguson, yeah? Detest that man. Like, talking about managers now. There's not many other managers who I just pure hate. There really isn't. But David Moyes, he's good, and I know he's good, and I rate his credentials and stuff. And I think he's actually funny off the pitch and stuff. But just the amount of times that his scummy Everton did Liverpool, like, I'll never get over it. I'll never get over Moisey. Yeah, Ronaldo into that front two. We'll just start playing Delap wide left. I'd like to see us try. We haven't got another striker though, that's the problem. I don't like this whole, Delap can only play 60 minutes nonsense as well. Literally 60 minutes, 65 minutes. Delap's off. You know what I mean? No matter what the situation, Camp could be winning, losing. It could be 1-0 down against 10 men. 60 minutes Delap comes off. I hate it. And he can't genuinely be happy with it. Brad hopes Everton go down. I'd love it, honestly. Inject it into my veins. David Moyes. I just want to see David Moyes' press conference. I don't even care about anything else. Just show me, like, I want him to go down more now because of Moisey. Like, now they got Moisey, which I think, to be fair, I said on this stream, not this one, but weeks ago. As soon as they got David Moyes, I said they're safe. I did say that, and I do still think they are safe. Especially, look at their results. Moyes has got more points than Amarim since he come in. That's ridiculous stats. Look at Amarim's squad against what Moyes has got at Everton. What's that? Charles says Delap's a different breed. He is. Like, I'd like Delap at Liverpool. I'm not joking. I would. He's very similar for me, like, to Darwin Núñez, but I think he's a little bit more clinical than Núñez. Maybe not as skillful, not as nice on the eye, but the aggression, the strength, the pace is Núñez-esque. It's like Núñez, prime Cristiano Ronaldo style player, and I love it. West Ham should have kept, yeah. West Ham are another one where they think they're like big time Charlies, don't they? Like West Ham fans, you know, they think, oh, we're the biggest club in London because they watched Green Street once. Do you know what I mean? They're all like, oh yeah, they never made a film about Arsenal fans. Yeah, because Arsenal fans don't kick people's head in. Do you know what I mean? Who wants to watch Danny Dyer? Is Danny Dyer in Green Street? He is, isn't he? Who wants to watch Danny Dyer go around supporting Arsenal? No one. Like, the thing is, like, my older brother was a West Ham fan. He now supports Inter Milan for some reason. I think it's because our granddad's Italian, and we never met him. But he's just like, yeah, I'm just supporting an Italian team. So he went for Inter. Which is weird because I've always preferred AC, so it's quite strange between us. We like the opposite ones. But he can remember like Adriano and a lot of full. Elijah Wood is in Green Street. Is that Frodo? Is that Frodo? Is Danny Dyer in Football Factory? Is that what I'm thinking of? I haven't seen Green Street for like 20 years. Is Elijah Wood Frodo? Does anyone know? The Hobbit guy from Lord of the Rings? Yeah, he's the main character in Green Street. Is he? I feel like I need to watch it again based on that. Thing is as well, West like a few of my uncles and cousins and stuff support West Ham. So I wouldn't say I like him. But when I was a child, I had the odd West Ham shirt. I did. I liked Paolo Di Canio. But I think there's a big sort of Ipswich West Ham rivalry as well because of the Essex thing. Like everyone in Essex, I can't believe Elijah Wood is in Green Street. So all that stuff in the Lord of the Rings about how he's never had a scrap, is that nonsense? Because if he was in Green Street, he'd obviously mixed a bit, hadn't he? Like they're all like, oh yeah, Frodo's never had a fight. I'm now googling Green Street. Is that Channing Tatum? It's not Channing Tatum, I don't think. It looks like him though. Yeah, Elijah Wood is the main character. I can't even tell it's him. Green Street. Elijah Wood. My God, it is, isn't it? Oh no. I'm accidentally playing a video of Green Street now. We don't want that. I'll show you a picture in a second. I can't find one which isn't laced with video footage. Honestly, that's blowing my mind. I used to watch that film a lot as a kid, but it's blown my mind. Look up there. It's a hobbit. It makes sense as well. Do you know what I mean? That is Frodo. I never ever put two and two together. Like, never in my life put those two pieces of information together. And it's obvious when you look at him. It's obviously Master Baggins. I'm actually listening to Lord of the Rings at the moment for anyone who is a fan of the Lord of the Rings. We've mentioned before, because I have PTSD, I have a lot of problems sleeping. Like I do take sleeping tablets and stuff. And one of the things I've found helps is to listen to like a story, like a baby, like a little kid listens to a story in bed. I do that. So I listen to audiobooks and I listen to like biographies of people. Like Harry Potter's an old favourite in there. But at the moment I'm listening to the Lord of the Rings. I started with the Silmarillion, which is like the weirdest book I've ever read or listened to. But I do like reading as well, but it's just because I can't sleep, I chuck an audiobook on. I have sometimes listen to a podcast, but I generally will put an audiobook on. It helps Bread sleep too. See, Bread knows. Zidane scores. Doesn't find the side. But yeah, the Silmarillion, for anyone that doesn't know, is a prequel to The Hobbit, which is like wild. There's a prequel before the prequel, and it's basically like a collection of books by Tolkien, not Tolkien, as South Park would call him. That's the funniest joke ever that South Park did that. It makes me laugh every time. But yeah, like the Silmarillion is basically like the ancient history of Middle Earth. It's quite complicated. It's all about gods and the first like races of elves and dwarves and the creation of the actual rings and stuff, which is touched on in Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. But the guy who wrote those basically wrote these things for fans, and they've put like his son put them all together, I believe. And yeah, it's interesting. Rio Ferdinand's just been sent off. They've just quit. Ferdinand's filthy, isn't he? I was about to score a free kick as well. What a joke. Charlie puts on a bit of folk stories on Radio Suffolk. I like that. Martin's friend listens to Terry Pratchett. I've never actually read Terry Pratchett. I know it's critically acclaimed and probably up my street actually, because I like me sort of fantasy type stuff, you know, like Lord of the Rings. Not Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is so rubbish. Honestly, I hate Game of Thrones. But like Game of Thrones is basically just softcore porn with fighting. Like I don't get it. I don't. It doesn't appeal to me. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, I don't understand it. People love it. I don't. This guy's got James Rodriguez. He's a ball, isn't he? I need to evolve Diego because he should be ready now. This is Diego's final form. It will be. But yeah, for me, I don't like Game of Thrones. But yeah, so I listened to the Silmarillion and the Hobbit, and I'm now on the Fellowship. But it's amazing. Like, because I've never read Lord of the Rings, it's something I always like plan to read. I'm pretty sure I own the book of the Fellowship of the Ring somewhere, but I just never read it. So I'm listening to it now. And it's so much more detailed. Oh, I swear, the book. I know I'm not going to be on people say, oh, the book is better. It is though. Like the Lord of the Rings book, and also like Gandalf doesn't say, "You shall not pass." He says like, "You will not pass. You cannot pass. I will not let you pass," sort of thing. It's much better. Like the book is actually it's interesting. But it's also interesting. Like the Hobbit, like you get a lot more Gollum I feel in the book. You know, he's putting someone on the post. That's a mistake. Never ever ever put someone on the post, because I'll do this. Oh, Zidane's let me down. Charlie likes listening to paranormal stories. I'm all for that, man. Like, any paranormal, let's do it. That's pen. Diego. The composure of him. Do you know what I mean? Would Messi put it in the top? Maybe, but he didn't, because he's not playing this game. Because no one wants it. The only thing with this Maradona card is he's free on FIFA, so anyone that plays Ultimate Team can get him for nothing, and then they can evolve him up to 89 for nothing. So like, can you have too much of a good thing? I don't know. Like, if they'd made a cheap baby version that you could buy, but not everyone got him for free, I would have done it. And I probably would enjoy it more because not everyone would have it. But like, everywhere you look now, everyone has that free 94 rated Zidane. Martin says, I've got him, how do I evolve him? So you go to, in Ultimate Team, you go to Club, then you go to Evolutions. I'm going to finish evolving him after this game. So I'll show you where you go. Like, it'll be easier to show it than explain it. But you basically, I think you have to do like challenges to evolve players. So sometimes you might have to score like 3 goals with them. But the Diego Maradona one, as far as I know, is just like play 3 games. Charlie's got an 86, 92 rated Liam Delap. That's a bit of me, that. My Delap is just 86. I've got the basic Winter Wildcard one. I have got an 88 rated Ali Al-Hamidi, but he's dropped out of the squad now because it just hurts me when I look at him. Do you know what I mean? He's also juiced up Leif Davis. I keep debating putting Hutchinson into the... There's a cam one at the moment where you can make like a 75 into like a 90 rated. I keep debating putting Hutchinson in that. But I've got Maradona now. Like, who else is going to play cam if you got Diego? Like, just doesn't make sense. Rivaldo, though, is so good. That's why I'm reluctant to sell here. Because the Maradona Evo is 500,000 coins or 1,000 FIFA points, which is like a tenner. And don't get me wrong, I like Diego Maradona so much. My brain thinks, do I just pay a tenner to get the best Diego? But it's not even the best Diego. That's the problem as well. Like, the best Diego is a 96 rated one, and his basic card is going to be 95. Martin will send his squad when he goes on later. God, sneezing now, guys. Oh, they've quit. They were worried they're going to catch Fluff, you know, something, I reckon. Martin's got Oblak in goal. Oblak's decent. I've got Kyrgios up to 87. I think I'm just playing with like loads of legends now. It's just fun. Like, it's reached the point in FIFA where I don't take it that seriously. I have started playing Call of Duty. For the first time in about 10 years, I've bought the current Call of Duty. So if anyone does play Black Ops and they like zombies, let me know. And we can play together and kill zombies. So yeah, I forgot to explain it. So you go to your club, then you go to Evolutions, and then there's a bit called Diego's Dream. You basically choose 1, 2, or 3, which is for different positions. I picked the left wing one, which is the one that gives him the most pace. Because you can play cam anyway. But I wasn't worried about adding striker to him, because I'm not going to play him as a striker. So you do that, and then you go to My Evolutions, and you have active ones and that. And you basically just have these sort of challenges. So for Maradona, it's play 2 matches, play 2 matches, play 2 and win 1, play 3, win 1. So it's not that bad. Is Death Stranding good? Because I've heard so many people say it's a good game. Stevie G, look at that. Magic. So that's not active. Is there any other evolutions at any of my... There's these ones you have to pay for, but then there's sometimes some free ones like this. Like Star is Born. So you can turn a 74 into a 74, but with ridiculous stats. So like you could do Broadhead. And look at your stats. Like that's not a 74 card. I don't think I have any others that I can do. Skill move upgrade. Oh, I tell you what. Has he already got 5-star skills? That would add nothing because Diego's already got 5-star skills. What's Jamie got? Shall we give Jamie Carragher 5-star skills? Is that about to happen? I think it is. Let's get Jamie Carragher pulling all the skills out. Oh, so the chemistry resets when you Evo a player now. Didn't realise that. Let's go back to champs now. So yeah, that's how you do your Evos. He still has a shadow. Oh, it's when once he gets the Evo, he loses chem style. Makes sense. This Cordoba, by the way, really good. I'm Evoing him at the moment, but I got him as a free card. He's worth like 200k. Martin's got lots of the women's players in his squad. To be fair, you can get really good value with the women's players because they got skill. It's just they're small for like corners and stuff. But if you can get one of the ones like Pop, who has a she has the, what's it called, aerial trait, I think, so she wins a lot of headers still. But yeah, I've been playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6 a lot this week. I got it last week, and it's the thing I've played the most. Charlie's gonna try to get Cam Humphreys to 90. Love that. Like, I just, the thing was, I had my Liverpool and Ipswich team, didn't I? And I just felt like I was always coming up against people like this who've got Ronaldinho. And you just can't compete, and especially when that Zidane come out. Everyone has that same Zidane card that just scored against me. But they've only got a 90 rated one. Peasant. Yeah, I haven't played the Black Ops campaign, to be fair. The Black Ops, is it 6? I played the original one and I played Black Ops 2. But I don't think I played any Call of Duties in between. I might have played Black Ops 3 if it was on PlayStation Plus for free. I've been really enjoying it though. I've played zombies. I'm up to like level 50, that's how much I've played it. I've got the Akimbo now where you can have, Martin's got Zidane, everyone's got Zidane. Everyone has it. I've got Zidane, but he was part of the reason why I had to like adjust my team, because it was just like, you can't, if you can't beat them, join them. And I was like, do I just add Zidane to my Liverpool and Ipswich players? And then my brain is like, oh, maybe we could make it Real Madrid as well, just to get Cristiano. And then I was like, yeah, but Rivaldo and stuff. So basically, to play for me now, I have to think at world class. So everyone in my team, I think, is or was world class. Martin's got 2 different Zidanes? That's not fair. You're not supposed to have 2, bro. That's greedy. There's enough Zidanes to go around. To be fair, everyone's got a Zidane, so it doesn't matter. Oh, Rodrigo. That's Rashford. I thought it was Rodrigo. It's rare you see someone playing with Rashford. Is that a new one? Or is that an Evo? It must be an Evo. I haven't seen that one before, so it must be an Evo card. Oh, it's good defending, though. I wish I had the 5-star skills on Carragher now. Could you imagine like Jamie Carragher just like pulling out like a flip-flap against Ronaldinho? Ronaldinho can try and do it to Jamie Carragher, but he won't let him. Mo Salah's so good, isn't he? I felt bad for him today because he had a goal which was so... He was offside, but it was so tight. Like, it was one of the ones which is so tight, like... It's stupid. And also, Liverpool got a second penalty, and then they got denied it. Why is Carragher in the world's best team? He's my favourite ever player, Jamie Carragher. Honestly. It was so hard when I was a kid to get my mum to understand that I wanted Jamie Carragher on my shirt. I swear. Like, it took me till I was like 12 or something for her to actually listen. And my mum was a good mum. I'm not saying my mum was nasty or anything like that. She's very generous, you know. I'd ask for a Carragher Liverpool shirt and I'd either get a plain one or a Gerrard one. Or a Torres one. And there was one time when they didn't have the letters for Carragher, so I had to get Torres when I was a kid. And but she finally decided, yeah, I'll get him a Carragher one for his birthday, and I was so happy. Honestly, it's like, he was my guy, really. He embodied the club. That was confusing. That's a Glenn Murray shirt. Yeah, I can't get. To be fair, I don't even think I can defend that one, mate. Glenn Murray. I tell you what, I bet not many of your friends had it though. But I do have this thing where I like to get the players I like. Like a lot of people will just get the best player, and that's fine. You can do that. But like, I like to get the players I like. So like my last few Liverpool shirts, which you've probably all seen the videos of, so you know who's on them. But I've had Robertson, I've had Fabinho, I've had Firmino on a couple. Darwin is the most common. I've got Alexander-Arnold on one, although that's a sore subject at the moment because he's not signed yet. I haven't actually got a Salah one, believe it or not. I was going to get a Luis Diaz one this year, but he's changed to 7. Like, if he was 23 still, because 23 is my number. Also, on the subject of football shirts, I've got my friends at ZV Best, who we've done a couple of videos with, have sent me this year's Ipswich home and Liverpool home shirts in like replicas, I guess you'd call them. So I've got an Ipswich one and a Liverpool one, and I've got Gooding 23 on both because it's my lucky number. 23, Michael Jordan, Jamie Carragher. It's the one. Like if a player, I nearly got a Shaqiri shirt when he was at Liverpool just because he was 23. Well, I seriously was debating it. I still can't believe you got a Glenn Murray. Did you get a Glenn Murray shirt or did you just ask for it? Did you actually get it? Like, have you got one? I love it. But I've got Ali Hamidi on my shirt, so I can't really talk too much. But I think you should get who you like. If you're going to get a player, don't just get a player because he's the best player. Like all these people that got Inter Miami shirts with Messi on, and they're Man U fans. You know what I mean? Like you get these United fans who've got Messi on the shirt, and they're like, yeah, but Beckham owns Inter Miami. But like, if you're a true United fan, you'll have a Al Nassr Ronaldo one. Actually, I like their shirt because it's yellow and blue. Like I've got a Sweden shirt, same sort of colours. And I like Sweden, me. I like their meatballs. Actually, the meatballs are average. Don't get IKEA meatballs. Although I'm sure if you have them somewhere other than IKEA, they might be alright. But the IKEA ones, I swear, like yeah, they're cheap. Do you know what I mean? But like loads of things are cheap, but it doesn't mean they taste nice. Martin's getting a tuna away kick going for Tonali. Which one are you getting? The white one, the Saudi Arabia special. I actually love the away one with like the retro look, the white one. It's kind of Saudi Arabia, isn't it? But it's also like an old Newcastle shirt, so I feel like it's allowed. Remember going to Sports Direct, you have a Glenn Murray shirt with my dad. Just staring at him like, you're kidding me. Did you get one though? Oh, you're getting the red and blue. That's a classic as well, to be fair. That's like the proper old Newcastle brown ale, isn't it? That's what that reminds me of. Like the old Newcastle brown ale away shirts. I actually love that shirt as well. Newcastle got 6 shirts this year, by the way. Like credit where it's due. Like Newcastle this season probably had the best kits. I like Adidas. I've always been an Adidas football shirts guy. It's weird. I prefer Nike stuff if it's Jordan, but other than Jordan stuff, I generally prefer Adidas. But I feel like everyone has a preference of the two. Like everyone you speak to either prefers Adidas or Nike. I don't really get much Adidas stuff now, maybe some Yeezys. Although they're frowned upon now. Martin's got it from the 90s, that was a shit shirt. Liverpool are going to have Adidas again next year, so we're going to have like the classics brought back. I can't wait for it. It's a good finish from Fernando. That. To be fair, this Fernando Evo, it's weird because they do things on like websites like Footbin where you can like vote up or down a player, and the Torres one is like heavily voted down. It was like 500k of coins. I had a lot of followers, so it probably cost me 250. But he scores goals. Like, he's my favourite striker I've used this year. Like, we were using Drogba. I don't know if we streamed with Drogba, did we? Can't remember. If we streamed in my Didier Drogba era. Like, obviously I've used Nunes a lot as well. But yeah, Liverpool, I'm hoping with Adidas will bring back some of the classic Adidas Liverpool sort of styles. Like the green, Nike's never got the green right. Like that kind of tealy green that Newcastle also have on like some of their Adidas stuff. Like that kind of like Colesbergy kind of green is the one. I thought you weren't blowing there. What a score was Steely. I stopped him going inside, which did leave me exposed, but it was the right thing to do. Sometimes you've got to play a long game when defending. We push up unsuccessfully. I nearly slid in with Steven there, but sometimes a bit of composure goes a long way. Maradona finds Rivaldo, he cuts inside, it's foul, he does, they win the ball, but want to get a vintage Ipswich Town shirt or Glen Murray on? They are expensive, like the price of vintage shirts is crazy. My go-to place to look at them is actually Vinted. But you do have to be careful because there's some scammers on Vinted. Like another thing I sometimes get on Vinted is like darts and stuff. But I bought a cigar humidor because you guys know I smoke cigars. And I bought this little tiny cigar humidor just for a bit of extra space because mine is like full. I'll show you. Like, it's a bit dusty. I can't fit more cigars in there. Really, I can fit a few. It's got a bottom shelf which is full as well. So I bought this little one on Vinted, being like, oh yeah, that'll be good. And bought this little one, and basically it turned up. It was all in bubble wrap and all packaged lovely. But like the delivery driver must have like thrown it or something, because honestly, this humidor turned up and it was all smashed inside. The outside was fine. So like the bubble wrap and stuff had worked, but like all the inside was broken. So I'm just going to use it as a box for accessories because it's cheap. But yeah, you can get some good stuff on Vinted sometimes, but just be careful of fakes. The other thing to look at is classic football shirts, because they like authenticate all the shirts. And if you watch away days, they do football like shirt shopping videos at classic football shirts, and they give you like a discount code at the end of the videos. It's poorly conceived that, but yeah, I'd recommend that. But yeah, I'm running out of cigar space, so I either stop buying cigars or I smoke more and it makes some space. And the thing with eBay is you just don't know if it's real. Whereas like if you look at classic football shirts, like they're real. But another thing with Ipswich is like when you're looking for Ipswich shirts, as well as searching for like Ipswich Town, search like ITFC. I know that sounds really dumb, but because if you search Ipswich, it's sometimes comes up like random stuff like Ipswich buses and things like that. But if you actually, it took me out, it stopped me scoring. But I've got Diego, so I don't care. But yeah, Classic Football Shirts does, and their prices are fair. Like whatever they're charging is like what people are actually paying for that shirt. So even if it is expensive, like you're not really getting ripped off because they're charging you like the going rate for it. But if you, like I say, away days, do Classic Football Shirt shopping videos with like celebrities and some footballers as well. But if you watch one of them, they'll give you a discount code at the end. So if you are looking for any like old shirts, guys, that's a great place to look. I want to get more football shirt mystery boxes. That's something that is on the cards. But the other thing is, I have debated just to start wearing the fake ones because I don't really wear them. Like the fake ones is rare. It's very rare you'll see me actually wear a fake one. Like I buy them for reviews, and I get sent them by companies to review. But I never actually wear them. Like I wear the legit ones because most of the time I have the legit version of the same shirt. But like if I start wearing the fake ones, like I've got enough football shirts for like years. It's nice to have the new ones though, isn't it? But then the fake ones are so cheap. Like I want to support the clubs I support, but if I'm buying like a different team, I don't care. Yeah, Bread is always worried about getting an MLS team when you do their mystery ones. Like that's the thing as well, is there's the thing that scares me is like, because you can say like no Man United for example, yeah, and they're not going to send you a Man United shirt. But what if I got like a Casemiro Brazil shirt? Do you know what I mean? I don't want to walk around in a Casemiro Brazil shirt. I don't want to do it. Like I don't. I did get like a Euros box when they did, when, I don't know if it was the last Euros. It wasn't the last World Cup, it was the Euros before. And I got a little Sweden one, which I was happy with. It's cool as well because it's the last Sweden shirt that Zlatan wore when he came back and played a couple, so it was nice. A bit of history to it. That's how I've got to get past this guy basically. He's bait him in the tackles and then find the pass. Garincha, what a player he should have been. Like I wish he was someone that's playing in my lifetime. Just the clips and stuff, he looks like a baller. But yeah, with their mystery shirts, I'm not like there's not like foreign teams. There's not many I wouldn't wear. And they're also quite expensive. They're like 35 quid, and they're like, yeah, but you might get a new shirt, but you normally get something which you can get in Sports Direct or at a second-hand website cheaper. That's another thing that Classic Football Shirts now do as well, is they do new shirts. Like they sell like current shirts. So some of them, yeah, Italian teams. I wouldn't want an Inter one because my brother supports Inter, and I wouldn't want to give him the satisfaction of seeing me in the blue and black stripes instead of the red and black stripes. You know what I mean? I'm not about that. But yeah, Juve I'd wear, Milan I'd wear, Napoli I'd definitely wear. How is that not foul? Are they quitting? I think they've had enough. But yeah, those mystery football shirts, like, I might buy one for a video, because you guys always enjoy those videos, so maybe we'll do another one soon. I'm gonna get back into filming videos this week, hopefully, because I haven't filmed anything really for a couple of weeks. Just had a bored couple of, like, you know, you just sometimes have them weeks where you just can't bother to do stuff. It's been like that. So yeah, I'm looking to film that this week. I've also got a snack verse box again with snacks from another country. I don't know which country it is. But I've got that box. It's been delivered, so there'll be a couple of videos this week, hopefully, guys. And obviously, Ipswich play Spurs. You know, like Brad says, there's always them days. And the thing is, as well, with YouTube, you know, I don't just make the content for money. Like, I made content before I was earning any money out of this. January, like, advertisers don't pay anything. Like, the money I would get paid per view in December is like triple what I get paid in January. So it's like, it kind of flattens you a bit. Because if you make a video, you think, oh, if I did this last month, I would have earned this. Which is stupid, because it's not what it's about. But it is something else that you think about, you know? I think that's why a lot of YouTubers take the first couple of weeks of January as their, like, annual leave every year. Like, they'll go on holiday just after Christmas. But yeah, we'll film, you know, Ipswich Tottenham's the next match day vlog coming up. And like I said, I've got football shirts ready to review for ZV Best. But yeah, I'll be, you know, like I say, we're back with a stream tonight. The ceiling's fixed now as well, because that was, you know, there was days when we had plumbers coming in, and days when I was helping the girlfriend's dad take up floorboards and that sort of stuff. So yeah, it was, you know, it was hectic the last couple of weeks. But I'm back at full strength, guys. We'll be back stronger, as Peter Crouch would say. Chumbawamba. But yeah, I'm excited to review these shirts and see how they fit me, because, like, I've got an extra Ipswich and Liverpool shirt. Effectively, if they fit me and they look nice and they look realistic. But yeah, loads of YouTubers, like Fred says, don't do videos in January at all. And we still did quite a few, you know what I mean? Like, I still think I streamed most weekends in January. But also, I'm thinking of, because FIFA is winding down now, I was thinking of doing some Call of Duty streams where we play zombies. How do people feel about that as well? Let me know in the comments. Like, we can still talk football and stuff, you know, it's not a problem. But yeah, if anyone would like to see me play zombies, let me know. Brad says it would be good. And like I say, if anyone has got Black Ops 6, we could even party up if you wanted to. And you could help me try and survive, because I'm not very good. Well, I don't know if it's because I'm old now, or just because I haven't played Call of Duty in years. I don't feel like I'm that good. Like, although the other day I had 2 games in a row where I was the top scorer in zombies on my team, and I was like, yeah, this game's gone. Like, we need 2 wins out of our last 4. It's a big ask. hopefully people start rage quitting and that sort of stuff. It's gone really quick tonight. I think a lot of people are quitting, aren't they? I think Team of the Year and Maradona has brought a lot of like the more casual players back, ones that don't play every week. Like, although I haven't done that well in this weekend league, I found rivals super easy. And also qualifying for weekend league, I won the first 3 qualifiers, and I won 2 or 3 games of rivals to get there. So I won like 5 games in a row, which was nice. But yeah, if anyone has Black Ops 6 and wants to jump on, let me know. It won't be one of these streams where you watch like a pro player though, but then you all see me play FIFA, so you know. you see me defend Furman there, and if you've seen that, you know I'm not a pro player. Oh, it's on Game Pass for free on Xbox. So if anyone has Game Pass, you can join me. So yeah, that might even be what we play next weekend. Like I say, I can't remember when Ipswich play. Do Ipswich play Saturday or Sunday next week? That's something I'm gonna check. Yeah, they play Saturday, so I'll be streaming on Sunday. At Liverpool got Man City at 4:30 Sunday. So the stream could be a touch later because I'll be watching that game until like 6:30, and then I've got to have dinner and stuff for the stream. So it might be more of an 8 o'clock start than like a 7:30. Or maybe even later than 8 o'clock. But we will be streaming, unless I let you know, which will normally be through Discord, guys. That's the place I always post updates. So if you're not in the Discord, put exclamation mark Discord in the chat, get the link, join. And you can also laugh at me when Liverpool lose against teams like Plymouth. As soon as Plymouth won, I just saw the notifications. I was like, yeah. Haven't you already? Town have already beaten Spurs. Yes, we beat Spurs at their place 4-3, I think it was, or something. Hectic game. But yeah, Town will believe they can get. Especially you look at did they lose to United today? I didn't even watch it. I'll be honest with you, I didn't watch it. I've been watching Liverpool, so I hadn't spent much time with my girlfriend today. So we just watched some YouTube and stuff, and just had a little laugh, you know. But did United beat Spurs? Does someone tell me the score? I'm sure one of you either knows it or could Google it for me while I'm playing this. Oh, Spurs won. See, that's what I mean. You never know with Spurs. But I do think Spurs is definitely winnable for Ipswich at home, based on how they're playing. Like, you just don't know with Spurs though. They've got quality. Like, they've got so many players who, you know, could play for top sides like Son. Instead, they choose to play for Spurs, which is sad. But just couldn't get the ball through, and they've done me there with that. They're about to rig Man U into Europe next season. Probably. and Man City, they'll probably not get docked any points. But yeah, I think Ipswich can do the job on Spurs again. They really struggled with Liam Delap. Like, I don't know who they played centre back today. I don't know if Van der Ven was back or Romero. But against Archie Gray and that, you just think. Red thinks Ipswich can win the FA Cup. Do you know what? The best teams are out of it, aren't they? Like do you know what I mean? Like Liverpool are out. And I think for some of them other big teams, their priority is going to be like the Champions League situation is so messy. Like, I feel like there's about 7-8 teams that could still get in the top 4. So those teams are going to have other priorities to the FA Cup. Although the FA Cup will be big for them. Diego's filthy. Oh, he didn't score though. Martin said Liverpool need the FA Cup because they're not going to win the Carabao Cup. Do you know what though, Martin? If someone said to me now, Newcastle are going to win the Carabao Cup, but you can have the Premier League and the Champions League, you can have it. So if there's a way that you can somehow make that deal happen, I'll shake your hand on behalf of Liverpool Football Club. And to be fair, I think Liverpool might. I don't think you can ever sacrifice the Champions League, but I do think if the Premier, like, I think the Premier League's more important, which I never normally believe. I'm a Champions League guy. I prefer it to the Premier League. I think it's more glamorous. I think it's more important. Like for me, every Premier League, like the Champions League's worth 5. That's how I see it. Every league title, the Champions League is worth 5. That's how I genuinely see it. Because you think, like, in a 5-year period, like, probably one English team wins it. Like Real Madrid and Barcelona probably win 2 out of 5. Bayern Munich or another German team probably win 1 out of 5. And then an Italian team maybe wins 1 out of 5. Do you know what I mean? Like, English teams don't win it every year. There's been periods where they do, but then there's 10 years where they don't. But Liverpool just want to win that Premier League in front of the fans because they still haven't done it. Which is stupid because it's just a dip, you know what I mean? Won the English division about 100 times. Newcastle Cup double. I actually would love that for Newcastle. But would you rather win a cup than get in the Champions League? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you were offered Champions League qualification, Martin, or Newcastle can win the Carabao Cup, which would you pick? Because, like, as a Liverpool fan, I'd pick Champions League qualification every time because we've won the Carabao Cup 11 times, or 10 times actually, I think. It's going to be 11 in about 2 weeks, hopefully. Martin feels the cup's more important than the trophy. I get that. It's been a while for you guys, isn't it? And, like, a cup guarantees some sort of Europe as well, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I think you'll do both. I don't think you'll get the cup. I think you might win the FA Cup. I think you've learnt a lot from your cup runs the last season or so. And I feel like Eddie Howe just needs his first one, but also Newcastle need their first one. It's a bit like Spurs. Like, you almost need to win one to get over the psychological problems of winning one. Which is weird, because Liverpool have never had that, because they've always been able to win the odd cup. Spurs is just unlucky. I think they've got like a weird mentality about cups though, because they haven't won one for so long. I think they might have won the Carabao Cup like 5-10 years ago, didn't they? But I think Spurs are like the Pochettino team should have won more. Obviously, they got to the Champions League final and they absolutely bottled it against Liverpool. Like, it was such a boring game, but Liverpool were always going to win. Like, I never at any point felt worried about Spurs. Which is weird, because like, you'd rather play like one of the lower Champions League Italian teams or something than Spurs, I think, especially as Liverpool, who have lost to Spurs at times, and they did have that man at that time, didn't they? Harold, some known. This game basically just turned into you score, I score, who can score the most. Diego finds Torres. That's a great goal. I think it's game over now, 7-5. Diego. That's what he does. The more you think, as long as Kane and Son got their trophy, happy days. I just feel like they were good enough to get more. I really do. Like, there was a point where, like, they probably should have won the league the year Leicester did. Like, that was their chance to win the Premier League, wasn't it? And I don't know how they didn't. It's a weird thing in football though, sometimes it's just about stuff aligning. Martin says Newcastle got weapons in it of last time. Gordon, Isaac, Tonali, the #1 keeper. Yeah, exactly. It's like if you could, I know United are playing bad at the moment, but if you look at United and Newcastle's 11s, there's not many. I think we've got some evolutions to claim before we play the last ones. There's not many of them like United players you wouldn't swap for the Newcastle ones, is there? 5-star skill, Jamie Carragher. Let's go. He lost his shadow there. That's a pain. So what's his stats now? What do he got? Activate. Oh, he hadn't. I wasn't ready to claim. He'll play one more game with him. So this one actually turns him into a defensive midfielder, but I'm just going to use it to boost his passing stats because they're awful at the moment. Look, I'm going to make him good so he can be more of like a playing out centre back. Yeah, the FA Cup gives you Europa, but I think the Carabao gives you Conference League. Is that right? So we've seen one winner and last two guys. We can do this. We can do this. We've got Diego Maradona pulling the strings. We've got 5-star skill Jamie Carragher, who I need to put a shadow on because he's not the quickest. He's got a shadow. How weird's that? Yeah, if a League 2 team won the FA Cup, they'd play Europa League. And the same for, like, say Ipswich won the FA Cup and they got relegated, they'd be in the Europa League next year. Which is pretty weird. It's literally the only 5-star skill I ever use. A little roulette when you receive the ball that Anthony spins is called. Imagine Portsmouth. Yeah, it'd be crazy. I can't remember. I think it's happened before, hasn't it? Like, it used to be the runner-up got it as well. I'm sure, like, some average team got it from being runner-up once. Oh, it's a great save. Oh, Carabao gives you nothing in terms of Europe now. Because it used to be they both got UEFA Cup, didn't it? Before the whole rejig. Yeah, if the winner has Europe, the runner-up gets it, don't they? So, like, for example... Oh, no, because you don't get it for Carabao Cup now. I was just saying Newcastle are basically guaranteed it because of Liverpool. But if you don't get it for the Carabao Cup, I just don't know much. I just had to hammer that forward. Rivaldo's so good. Don't know who that Jean-Francois is, but he moves, or she moves, they move, I should say, maybe. I don't know who they are. Nice Salah moves the ball in the top corner like that though. But yeah, I think there's been a lot of times that Liverpool have won it and it's been given to someone else, because like West Ham, I think, got Europa League one time. Well, UEFA Cup, like 2006, did they get it because Liverpool won? Liverpool were already in the Champions League? That sounds right. Got behind that. I can't be complacent against this person because they can play. Even though I'm winning like that. Oh no! That would have been the luckiest goal I've ever conceded. Pick it up, Ika. He's got such a sick throw, Casillas. Like he did have in real life, but on FIFA, his distribution is a joke. It's better than any keeper I've used, even Edison. On this particular Casillas, I've not used the other Casillas. The other Casillas card, it's a lot of C's. Comment, but this one distribution is fantastic. Oh, I didn't think that was going to run through the centre half there. I mean, left back. I really didn't. I'd have been on my bike if I expected that. To be fair, it's been 2 or 3 of them now where it's bouncing around the box and I've just not cleared it. But when your left back can do all this, trying to slip in Diego Maradona. I keep giving it back to him. To be fair, their press is very high. That's hell of a finish. Is that Insigne? Oh, take a bow, son. Take a bow. That was a hopeful ball for Torres. That's a hopeful shot. Goes in though. It's 2-2. Oh, what a goal. This is a good game. This is the pinnacle of FIFA. Look, God. Rivaldo. Oh, so as well, Martin should theoretically also be able to upgrade you as a sedan, I believe. The same way you can do the Maradona. No, it's a poor offside trap, and basically give it to him. The offside trap, give him the goal. It's time to play well. I've got to compete for that. I feel like I can't concede again. If I concede again, realistically it's difficult to come back. Could maybe concede now because I've only one behind. But before that, you don't want to go 3 down. They just keep winning the ball in those areas, stopping me from getting out. Maradona's broken. He's been injured. Things I had to take that touch to get past the fullback. Had to, with no other options. That's where they're dangerous. Those centre of the park turnovers is where I'm getting done every time. Oh, I should have gone wider with Diego there. What a goal. The football there. One touch, one touch, one touch. Even when he's broken, Maradona's sick. couldn't, could he? But if that gets past that defender, oh, is that a foul? I can't believe they'd give that as a foul. What the hell was that about? Oh. Offside. And Martin's doing a great North Run this year. How far? It's a half marathon, right? When is it? It's like November-ish, isn't it? September, yeah, nice. Are you training for it already? Like, because it's a mission, half a marathon. Half marathon. It's impressive, bro. Who are you doing it for? Like charity or for the crack? What are you doing? Obviously, let us know nearer the time when you work all in some places. You thought, yeah, why not? Not training yet, but you're losing weight, lost a stone. We'll start, bro. And work's chosen the NSPCC. What a great charity that is. Genuine. I feel like that sounds sarcastic, but I do mean it. It is a good charity. Like I'm not being cynical about protecting children, guys. It's wrong. When it's nearer the time and you're trying to get sponsors and stuff, let us know, man. You can chuck it in the Discord and stuff. Yeah, man, that'd be an achievement though, wouldn't it? Like, I feel like it's a like Geordie rite of passage. Do you know what I mean? I feel like all Geordies have to do that once. Like, provided they can run. You know what I mean? If they can't physically walk and stuff, obviously they don't have to. I'm not ableist in that way. Oh dear. It'd be cool though. Definitely. I need a goal soon. Oh, that's it, isn't it? Losing possession there, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. So the last game becomes a must-win. Probably should have took him off when he got injured. That might have been the difference between success and failure. But sometimes you learn from your mistakes in life, and that's a beautiful thing. It's weird how PlayStation now does that thing. It jumps up at the bottom and tells me who's joined the lobby against me. Like, never used to do that. It does it on Call of Duty, but I don't know why it's now doing it on it. Whether it's just part of an update or something. I don't know. Come on, we have to win this one. We don't want to see their team, we just want to play. How is that not a foul? In what universe was that not a foul? They've got Team of the Year, Vinny. Jeez. I bet that's Team of the Year Yamal as well. Did Yamal get a Team of the Year? I can't even remember. It's funny, we get to the one we have to win and I'm playing someone really good. Isn't that typical? It's a hard angle to score from for Fernando. So whoever that is, they are bullying Diego. Is that a foul? Because all the others weren't. I'm not genuinely worried about him shooting. Yeah, that's right. I just think you shoot, you know, I dare you. It needed to be closer to like Rivaldo and that. I'm going to change my kit next week, okay? This kit isn't doing it. I blame the kit. We're going to quit because they're going to beat me. They've got a ridiculous team. I think they're an offensive team name, by the way. So apologies if anyone was offended by that. Shouldn't be allowed. I don't know how FIFA hasn't caught that one. It might not have said what I thought it said, but if it did, shame on FIFA. Shame on EA again. Let's open up the rewards, shall we? Started from the bottom, now we're here. And these packs, you obviously have a chance of getting the like ultimate version of Diego Maradona, which is very exciting. That will make me scream. Okay, so I've got CM Holden ++. I might put that on Zinedine Zidane. We also got a foundation. It's probably not good. Nah, it's alright. It's all... So we get 2 up to 85 midfielders. So the drill here is we just pick the highest numbers unless there's a team of the week. So it's Parejo and Rodriguez. Even though I already own them both, SPC follower. That's the name of the game, as Abba would say. We got Samuel Limo. And we also got one of these. God, look at those boots. I'll probably go for the shadow. I feel like I've got more hunters. I might not have that. Oh, you get both anyway. And you get the two. What am I picking then? Stupid game. So evolutions, we can turn Cordoba into a 90 rated centre back now. That's nice. Shooting, agility, balance, and the long ball pass play styles will be good for playing out from the back. And we'll try and get him up to there. You know, he gets the long ball plus. It's crossing, vision, short passing. Like it's still like passing stats and stuff, but that's what I need on him, like so I can play out better. Empty the transfer list. Although these rubbishy players, no one's buying them now because what's the point at this point in the game? Unless you need them for an SBC or something like that. Like, your bog standard golds are pointless. Right, premium gold pack. It's just, it's not even a walkout. Oh dear. Not a good start. Premium gold pack again. This is better. This is better. Right midfielder from England, which is Bethany, the best one. Brighton. Don't know who that is. Palace. Oh, I didn't mean to do that with a manager. I should have sold him. Oh well. We go again. Martin's got Paris. We've got a 75. Come on. It's a left back from Scotland. It's Andrew. It's definitely Andrew. I'm telling you now. We got Andy Robertson. Yay. Now these tradable they are, so he's worth a couple of quid, not much. Boniface sometimes sells, but those ones probably won't, so let's just bin them. Oh, you got like a special Paris. You got like the Eiffel Tower. Looks like Andrew Onana, but it's a left mid, so it isn't. Coman from the hairstyle. I'm good. That's a bit of rubbish, that pack as well, to be fair. Oh, we did get Neves as well. Right, 81 by 10 tradable. This could be big. It's not special though. Goalkeeper from Spain. I don't even want to watch it because it's going to be rubbish. Is it Unai Simon 86 now? That's wild. It's just that point in the game when no one wants to buy anyone, so you just got to sell them all. Quick sell them all, get your coins in. Don't know if we have any more tradable. I think these are all untradables now, aren't they? Right, 75 by 10. It's not a special card. Left mid, no. Tadic. Of all the people we could get, we got Tadic. This is a grassroots great. Let's go. It's a goalkeeper though from Italy. It's Vicario. Who's actually supposed to be quite good in this game. We could have someone else in this pack as well, by the way. Oh, we haven't. We've got Nunes, but he's got good stats, this Vicario, and he's like 6'7", isn't he? 6'4", 4-star weak foot. Nice player. He can play sweeper keeper or goalkeeper. Is that the footwork saves? Yeah, that's handy. Yeah, good card, but not better than Casillas. So for me, it's effectively pointless. This is a grassroots gate guarantee, so we know it's green. That doesn't look like Diego, so we don't care. It's a centre back from Jamaica, Premier League. I don't know who that is. Oh, Penham. Again, it's a decent card for a lot of people, but not for my team. But again, it's SBC fodder. So we won't be upset. We'll just cry a little. 83 by 3, come on. That's not special, so we don't care really. It's a Cam from England, WSL. Probably Letitia. Is it Letitia? The man you always get? Oh, Toon. Of course it's Toon. Affectionately known by some as Tooney. Bit like Rooney. I wonder if that started before she played for Man United. I don't know. Another basic card, CDM from Germany. Best it could be is maybe, is Kimmich a CDM? Oh, it's from Bayern. Don't know who that is. Andrew. Oh, it's awful. awful. The less said about that pack, the better. Small prime. We get 3 rares out of this. Left mid from Russia. Is that Russia's flag? Or is it Serbia? Goal of him. So it is Russia. Surprised they even allowed a flag in FIFA now. Does it say Russia on him? Country or region Russia, yeah. I don't know if FIFA would like, you know what I mean? Eradicated Russia. So 12 gold players, 6 rares. So there is a chance here. I wanted Diego so bad. A Dutch woman from the French League. I have no idea who this is. Could be 86, is she? Well, my packs are rubbish. Football this weekend was alright unless you're a Newcastle fan. Why is it saying I've got objectives to claim still? Wait, we missed one. We missed one. 1 second. 1 second. Here we go. This is Diego. I'm telling you. It's meant to be. It's not Diego, so we don't care. Andy Robertson again. Well, it was a fun stream. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Like I say, this week I'm hoping to have a couple of videos put up on the channel. Get back in the swing of things this week. Next weekend we might play Black Ops 6 instead of FIFA. That is a possibility. Let me know what you think of that in the comments if you watch this pre-recorded. And all there's left to say is I've been Link, you've been my legends. Thank you for watching this, and I will see you real soon.